Imagine the most remote island on Earth, thousands of miles from any other land, in the middle of the huge Pacific Ocean. And on this lonely island, there are nearly 1,000 giant stone heads. Some are 30 feet tall, some weigh over 80 tons. All of them are staring inland, watching, silent. Who made them? How did they move such giant stones without trucks or cranes? And why did they suddenly stop? This is the greatest mystery of Easter Island. Easter Island is a small island in the Pacific Ocean. The local people call it Rapa Nui. It is one of the most isolated places where people live in the world. The nearest inhabited island is over 1,200 miles away. The island was first found by Europeans on Easter Sunday in 1722. That is why we call it Easter Island. But people lived there long before that. Around 800 to 1,200 years ago, Polynesian explorers sailed thousands of miles and found this island. They had no maps, only the stars. They settled there and built a small civilization. And then they did something amazing. They started carving the famous statues. We call them Moai. There are almost 1,000 Moai on the island. Most were carved from solid volcanic rock at one quarry called Rano Raraku. The average Moai is about 13 feet tall and weighs about 14 tons. That is as heavy as 2 large elephants. The tallest one ever made is 33 feet tall and weighs 182 tons. And from the ground, you only see the head, but most statues actually have a full body buried under the ground. So why did they build them? For the Rapa Nui people, the Moai were not just art. They represented their ancestors, important chiefs and family members who had died. They believed the statues had a spiritual power called mana that would protect their village. That is why almost all Moai face inward, looking over the villages, not out to sea. But the biggest mystery is how they move them. The quarry is miles away from where the statues stand. The islanders had no wheels, no horses, and no modern machines. For a long time, no one could explain it. Some people even said aliens must have helped. But science has a better answer. The islanders may have walked the statues. Recent experiments showed that if you tie 3 teams of people with ropes around the statue, you can rock it side to side and make it walk forward, just like you would move a heavy refrigerator. It is slow and difficult, but it works. This also explains a local legend that says the Moai walked to their places. Now, the saddest part of the mystery. When the Europeans arrived, the civilization was already in trouble. The people had cut down almost every tree on the island to move the statues, build houses, and make fires. With no trees, they had no boats. They could not fish well. Their soil became bad. Many old books say this caused wars between tribes and the population collapsed. They call it ecocide. But newer research says it might not be that simple. Some scientists think rats that came with the settlers ate the tree seeds, and the biggest damage came after Europeans arrived, bringing disease and taking many people away as slaves. What we know for sure is that in the middle of building, everything stopped. In the quarry, there are hundreds of half-finished Moai left inside the rock, as if the workers just left their tools and walked away. Later, the islanders even started a new religion, the Birdman cult, and stopped worshipping the Moai. Many statues were knocked over during tribal wars. So Easter Island went from a place of giant builders to a quiet, lonely island with toppled giants. Many Moai have been put back standing. They are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They remind us of what humans can create in the middle of nowhere. But many questions are still unanswered. How did a small group of people carve and move 1,000 giants with just stone tools and ropes? Easter Island shows us both the power of human belief and a warning. If we use up all our resources, what will happen to us? So what do you think? Did they really walk the Moai with ropes? And why do you think they suddenly stopped building? Let me know your theory in the comments below. And if you love ancient mysteries and true stories from around the world, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification, because our next mystery comes from another lost island.